the General Eisenhower, General Bradley, I see you. We go from Munich to Frankfurt. And I arrived, and General Eisenhower said, George, you stay in underground army, long time, you stay in the concentration camps. It's better when you go to Italy. For that reason, that's the Polish corps. You can go to studying. You have very good climate, you have sunshine, you have the sea. That's better for you. I say, all right. And I go to Italy. That's why this time I arrived in Italy, July 945. That's why, you know, in Italians we speak dolce vita. We have in this time, very nice time. And I stay in Gallipoli, that's very end of the earth of the Italy. And one day, the colonel of my army, colonel of the Polish army, say, George, you never see Italy, could you go to Rome, could you see Rome? And I arrived to Rome when, you know, Rome, Piazza Venezia, Via Corso, monument of the Victoria Emmanuel, that's the center of Rome. Via Corso, I go, and I see plenty of officers, Polish officers arriving, and I see my father arriving. I go to my father asks me, what you do here? I said this story. For that reason, my father is fighting in French in 39, after in England, after in Tobruk, Alemania, Ancona, Monte Cassino, and he was all time in service, and say to me, you stay in the service? Yes, I stay, all right. But you go not in the service now, it's better for you when you study. And I go to university, to Italian university. I stay in Rome. I'm living together with my father in Piazza Collegio Romano, that's the center of the Rome. And in the end of the year 46, 47, we go to England, all troops. And my father is dying in London. For that reason, the communistic take him nationality. He had the Polish nationality. For that reason, he's fighting, you know, together with the American and the English people, and the communistic take out him the nationality. He died in London. And when he died in London, I not told the news from my mother. And in this time, it's very hard to decide what I do. I don't know why I go to Argentina. Why, I don't know. Maybe I was very young, and I like going out from Europe, and that is in Europe is every time the war. I speak not Spanish in this time. And with the Polish people, it's possible to go into Australia, Canada, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, in Latin. Not in the United States in this time. And many people go to Australia, to New Zealand, And I go to Argentina, I don't know, maybe for the climate, maybe for the sea, I don't know why. And I write to Red Cross to find my mother. When I arrive to Buenos Aires, what I do? I speak the Spanish. I go work to the gaucho. You know what the gaucho? Yeah, I learning 6 months Spanish. After that, I come back to Buenos Aires. I work at the big hospital, the reception desk, and one day arrived Evita Peron. Evita asked me, George, I like after when I go out from the hospital, I like speak with you. All right, fine. He finished the after 10 days. He speak to me and say, George, I like you work together with me. I like, all right, in life. Good. And I worked with she about 2 years. And I received one day, I received the news from the Red Cross that my mother's alive. I decide return to Poland. I take the ships and I arrive. After work in the ships, about 2 months. When I arrive to the Polish border, the communists take me to the prison. And say to me, you stay in the capitalistic land. You must learning something what is communistic say. And 3 months I stay in the prison. After that, I go find the work. It's very hard to me find the work. My mother say everything for me. That he stay in the time the war in 44. He stay in uprising in Warsaw. He was colonel in the first World War, the Second World War, the colonel of the Polish army. And I find the work in the, you know, in the construction building. And I learning, you know, I speak some language, only it's not possible this time work in the travel agency, it's not possible to do that. What I speak with my friends, and my friends say, George, you play soccer, you play tennis, you ski, you go to the one clubs, and clubs help you to give you the jobs, good jobs. All right, I play soccer, you know, in one Polish clubs. I play tennis. I'm international Jewish from the skiing. And all time I'm moving in this sport. And in 57, I go to university and I passing the exam of the 5 language. And I go to the travel agency. The travel agency take me to work. I work to the travel agency. And as was the guide. As was the first guide of the March of the Living from the Jewish people. In year 1983. That's the first March of the Living. March of the Living, that the Jewish people arriving here and go to the Auschwitz and